Hey, boo. Horny. So how y'all doing? Happy Saturday, everybody. Let me just start off with that. Okay. I don't like the way my lips look. I'm using Red Extreme by Milani 01. And I like this, but I tried to do a liner with it, but let me see if I can redo this. I like to do my liner before I put on my lippy. Some people I see them put their lippy on and then the liner. I don't like that because to me the liner is slippery when you try to put it on with the lipstick already on there. So let me go back to the way I do it. Child, I'm gonna stick to my way. So how you doing today, child? Look. Alright, let's do that. I'm gonna do this little, well, first I'm gonna do empties because I've been promising y'all empties and I got a whole bunch of them and I want to get rid of this bag. But sometimes I sit around and I think about, shit. And, because my mind is so creative. And I'll be like, because see, I like the old school days. And I'll be like, remember when, so when I would come up with those remember when things, oh, it stained a little bit. Okay. It doesn't say that it's a staining lippy, but it's stained. Oh, you know why? Because I had started to use this other lippy, which is a lip stain. It looks red in the packaging, but it's really a pink. So I had put a little teeny bit of that on first before I put the red on. So that's what that stain is. So don't go get this thinking that it's a stain because it's not. But I love the packaging. I really do. Alright. So yeah. I like to do my liner first. Then I like to put a moisturizer on it. So I'm gonna just, since I'm using red, I'm just gonna use a Color Bomb red moisturizer. Okay. Now I'll put the lippy in. That's how I like to do it. So let me show you one of my empties dealing with makeup since I'm doing my lips. Okay. Now, this doesn't come as shiny as it probably looked when I first came on because I used a Milani lip gloss called Be Rich. And it hit pan, so this is my first empties that I'm going to show y'all. Okay. Probably can't see it that good at the bottom. It says 03 Be Rich by Milani. So with my products and anything that goes empty, I always cut the bottom because when you can't squeeze it anymore and get it out, you can always cut the bottom and dig out a whole bunch of stuff. That's just me because I hate the waste stuff. So I just take my little brush and dig it down in there and get some gloss. I'm using y'all as a mirror. See? Boom. All right. And then to keep it from drying out, you can just get like a little oops, knocking stuff down. Get like a little plastic baggie or something and just put it down in there and close it up, and then that way it won't dry out. Okay, that's just me doing this. Look at this lollipop my husband brought home to me. It looks like a bunch of broken glass, so I might eat that over on Juicy Tingles one day. I don't know. All right, so let's get to these empties, child, because I be fooling around. But yeah, now all of these empties I'm not going to show you all because I like to save some stuff for us. Like for instance, when I do a haul, I like to do some things over here for my haul, and then I like to save some for my Juicy Tingles channel because you got people who love hauls. The the noises and stuff. I mean, I get like 9,000-10,000 views in 3 weeks off of hauls over on Juicy Tingles channel, just chewing gum and showing things I got from the Dollar Tree. So I'm not gonna unbox this, but I got a new tripod. Okay, it's very nice. It's very different from the one that I've hauled before and showed y'all. So the girl is upgrading. Okay, thanks to you all who support my channel through your donations. Yay! Miss Carrie. Thank you, Miss Carrie, boo. I got your PayPal donation. Woohoo! She is so supportive of my channel, just in general. And Miss Bell, I got another donation from you. I think I left you a message telling you I got it, but, you know, I like to publicly say thank you. And I got a new selfie stick because the piece that I had for my... Okay, so I'm using my old tripod right now, and the piece that you got to use from a selfie stick to put on here, if you use your phone and not a camera on your tripod, it broke. So I had to buy another one, but this is a better one, and it has other little pieces to it, which, excuse me, when I do the unboxing, I'll show you what that's all about. So yeah, thank you all for supporting my channel by watching and also through your donations. I received some donations through my fan funding as well, but like I said, if you don't leave your name, I don't know who you are. So whoever have donated to my fan funding, thank you. But when you donate to my PayPal, you know, it gives me your name, so that's why I'm able to say your name. You know, for those of you who say, but remember when, let's do a remember when real quick. Remember back in the day when your grandmother used to save the Crisco can. Now this is not a Crisco can. The Crisco cans are much bigger, but it looked just like this. And put it on the stove, and she used to pour excess bacon grease in it. You know, when she fried bacon and you save the bacon grease. Like, I love the good old days. Like, that's just me. I mean, like, I got this in the middle of my stove because I love the good old days. Yep. It was beef stew in here. And when it was done, like the paper was coming off, and I was like, oh, that reminds me of the good old days when, you know, my grandmother, everybody had a Crisco can in the middle of their stove. I mean, really. So, all right, so this is going to be all over the place because I can't just sit still and do one thing because I'm just, you know, I'm just too much for my own good. And, okay, so check this out. Let me do another remember when. Remember when your grandmother or your mother used to say, you know, as a little girl, keep your drawers up and your dress down. Yeah, keep your drawers up and your dress down. Now, depending on who your mama was, okay, or who your friend's mama was, they didn't tell you to keep your panties up and your dress down. They told you to drop it low and spread them wide. Hey, and I related to that one much better. Huh? You know what? What? Open that door. What? Goodbye, boo. Bye. Bye, boo.
I just want to say to the people.
Bye. Anyway, we're going to keep up with empties. Excuse the nonsense and foolishness. But it wouldn't be my channel if I had no foolery. So, Eucerin. This is empty. This is a, boo, don't kick my tripod fooling around now. Intensive Repair Very Dry Skin Lotion. Okay. Now, this is the lotion. Somebody gave this to me. What?
You didn't do nothing for me.
I'm getting ready to tell the people the truth about the stuff. You know, you're talking about they ain't do nothing for me. Now, this is a good lotion. However, I don't like the feel of it. It's like a sticky feel to it. And I don't like that. It's a good lotion, though. Like, it really does good, but I don't like the sticky feel to it. So, I won't be purchasing this, but Queen gave this to me. If y'all ever heard me mention Queen on here before, she gave this to me because, like I said, I came from a climate where you didn't have that cold like that. So the lotion that I'm used to using, which is another empties that I have, this is what I'm used to using, okay, from the time when I came from Baltimore, Maryland. And this used to work fine. But out here in the cold weather, this don't really do good. So she was nice enough to give me this, which this is an expensive lotion too. This ain't no cheapie. But like I said, I don't like the sticky feel to it. Like if I put lotion on my hands, I don't like the stickiness to it. So if you can tolerate that, or if that doesn't bother you, fine. But this is a very good lotion for dry crocodile skin. Okay. Now, this is empty pretty much. You really can't. But like I said, I always cut the tops off. So this actually won't be going in the trash even though it's empty. Because when you cut the top off, it's like plenty of product still in there. Yes. So that's, that's why.
Do it, baby. Do it.
You know what? Get out of here. Get out of my studio because I'm trying to do my video for my people.
Born and bred. Oh,
yeah, you know what? I was just doing a remember when session because I was telling, it was funny you sing that old song, the can in the middle of the stove, and I told them about when your mom used to tell you keep your drawers up and keep your dress down from the little boys, and I used to say it depends on who mama said drop it low and spread them wide. So anyway,
you know your
and also y'all, boy, get out of here, get out of here.
You know what your mama said.
I know what my mama said. Anyway,
what she said?
Get out, boo. Get out.
What she said?
Get out, boo.
Tell your people the truth. What she said?
She said keep my panties up and my dress down, but I didn't listen to her. I listened to somebody else's mama.
Okay, but what she said about me?
Boo, get out of here. Bye.
Did she give me the green light?
Boo, bye.
I like to tell the people the truth.
Get out. Get out. Boo. All right. Anyway, y'all.
Tune into After Dark.
Okay. Remember when you used to call time when you wanted to know what time it was? Remember, Boo? And you would call 410-844-1212. Yeah. Back when the cell phones wasn't popular.
Back in the day.
You would call time to see what time it was. That was weird. 410-844-1212. I'll never forget that number.
It will tell you what time.
Yeah, they even had a weather number that you could call to get the weather. I don't remember what that was. I didn't use that too much.
Yeah,
but
y'all niggas in
now. So anyway, Boo, get out of here.
I got to go.
Yes. Goodbye.
Well, I like to say.
Anyway, y'all. So that's the deal on that. Actually, we had two up. Well, because everybody, gets it. But I cut some. I tell my kids don't throw them lotions away because I cut some. And you can get some good product out of there. Excuse the foolishness and fooling, but this is channel 100, aka 100.
And I like to say
so
to
I
the
just
people,
do me
see y'all
over
later.
here. And I got a husband, but Bible. Okay. Oh, this came out, y'all. See, I had cut the bottom, but it came out. I had it in a plastic bag, but I cut it.
Yeah, but see, she.
So this is oh man, it's covering the name of it. This is a deep cleansing mask. Now this is excellent. Okay, I got this from the Dollar Tree. It draws out deep dwelling pore cloggers, shrink pores, and reduce inflammation.
It's called
well, anyway, this is good for cleaning, your pores out. When you take your makeup off. So that's empty. Like I said, I cut it and see all that product that came out by accident that came out. So that's what I'm saying. You can cut stuff and get, the product out. I'm going to save like the household stuff and my animal food stuff. I'm going to save that for my Juicy Tingles people because they just want to hear tingles. They don't really care what the heck you're hauling. They just want to hear the noises and stuff from it. So, petroleum jelly. See, I can still dig some out, but it's pretty much empty. I use that to remove eye makeup. Eye makeup is hard to remove. And if you just take a wet wipe, you find yourself having to put too much pressure. And you don't want to put too much pressure in your eye area because it could cause you to get sinking, saggy bags, sags. So it's a boo bye. Like I'm you know what?
You are so pretty.
Thank you, but you got to go. No, that's not gonna let you stay just because you said I was pretty. Bye. You still got to go. Nipper.
I can't come in.
Nipper.
I can't come in.
He is so wretched.
I can't come in.
Can I get some milk and cookies? Give me some milk and cookies. You like it? Come in.
Bye, y'all. Have fun, baby.
Okay. Child. Anyway, in case y'all don't know that Anyway, this is excellent, y'all. Johnson's baby oil gel. Oh my gosh, you talking about your skin, your legs, your stuff just looking beautiful in the summertime, child. Now I don't do this in the winter because it's kind of oily, but not like baby oil. I don't know. I just don't use this in the wintertime. I like to use it in the summer when I'm wearing, dresses and showing my legs and stuff. In the wintertime, I like to just stick to this, or, you know, I was using this until it was gone. But in the summer, I like my baby oil gel. Gel, you talking about some pretty looking legs and feet and stuff? Yeah, so that's empty. My daughter gave me this, actually. It's got a little bit left in it. If I turn it this way, it'll come down. So I won't be throwing that away yet. Okay. What else? Oh, I love hitting pan on makeup. Like hitting pan and gone. Like, bam. Done. This was my Berry Plum. This is one of my favorite blushes by LA Colors. And I bought a new one, so. Right when this got really, really low, I bought a new one, so. Bam. I love empties on makeup because it's very rare that you empty out a lipstick tube or a lip gloss or an eyeshadow palette. Like, I've never seen anybody with a completely empty eyeshadow palette. Speaking of eyeshadow palette, let me tell y'all just a few things that I don't like. I think they had a tag out one time called Things That I Don't Like. But that's not what I'm doing right now. But yeah, since I was speaking of palettes, I hate when people show or haul a beautiful palette with beautiful colors in it. And then when they do their tutorial and they show that beautiful palette with those beautiful colors, they go right to the nude and neutral colors. I'm like, oh my God, why you ain't use that lime green? Why you ain't use that yellow, that orange, that purple? Like, I get so mad because, see, I'm like and I know everybody, you know, I'm not mad to the point like I'm cussing and acting a fool. I'm just saying, I'll be like, oh no. But, I mean, I like the way people look, you know, when they do their neutral looks, but I just hate this. It's almost like a beautiful palette full of colors go to waste. Like, you go to the peanut butter color and you got a whole slew of beautiful colors. And you go for the color that matches your skin. Like, I mean, and some people only like neutral, you know, they want it like a makeup, no makeup look. But I don't know. That's just me. I just happen to have this sitting here. I like to read, y'all. Okay, I don't just like to read bitches, tricks, and hoes. Okay, but I mean, I can read. Okay. Yeah, I know how to read, but I also know how to read. Okay, and this is a book that's called Back When We Were Grown-Ups. Okay. Now, this title reminds me, it doesn't have, you know, like